Hi, everyone. A very warm welcome back to Talkin' Tales with Tom. I'm Tom, and I am so incredibly happy that you've chosen to spend your time with us today. Whether you're driving to work, doing the dishes, or just relaxing in your favorite chair, we're glad to be in your ears.
And I'm Maya. Hello, everyone. Tom, I was looking at our community comments this morning, and I felt so much energy. Our listeners are so dedicated. How are you feeling today, Tom? You look like you've had a lot of coffee.
You caught me, Maya. I'm feeling very energetic today. I've actually been awake for 4 hours already. I love the morning time. It's when my brain works best.
4 hours? Wow. I'm the complete opposite. I've been trying to wake up early since last Monday, but it's a struggle. I'm definitely a night owl.
Well, that's interesting, because what we just said is the perfect start for today's topic. I used for and you used since.
Exactly. Today on Talkin' Tales with Tom, we're going to clear up the confusion between for and since. These two little words cause so many headaches for English learners, but we're going to make it easy and natural.
That's right. And remember, everyone, this is not a boring grammar lesson. We aren't going to give you long, complicated rules to memorize. We want you to feel the difference.
I love that idea. Feeling the language is much better than fighting it. So, Tom, let's start with the basics. When you said you've been awake for 4 hours, what did that mean to you?
To me, it felt like a length of time. Imagine a line on a piece of paper. It starts when I woke up and ends now. That whole line is 4 hours long. That's a duration, so I use for.
Right. And when I said I've been trying to wake up early since last Monday, I was thinking about the starting point. I wasn't counting the days, I was just pointing at the calendar and saying that's when it began.
Exactly. For is about the length, since is about the start. It's like a clock versus a calendar.
Let's give some more real-life examples. Tom, you've been living in your current house for quite a while, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I've lived in this house for 8 years. It's a long time. I've seen the trees in the garden grow tall.
And if you used since, what would you say?
I would say, I've lived here since 2016. The meaning is the same, but the focus changes. With 8 years, I'm talking about the long period. With since 2016, I'm just giving you the date I moved in.
That makes so much sense. I've been a vegetarian since I was a teenager. I don't even remember how many years it's been.
See? That's a perfect example of why since is useful. Sometimes we don't want to do the math. We don't want to calculate the years. We just know the starting point. Since I was a teenager.
Let's practice this together with our listeners. I'll say a time period, and Tom, you decide if it's for or since. And you at home, try to say it out loud before Tom does.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
10 minutes.
For 10 minutes. It's a duration.
Tuesday.
Since Tuesday. It's a point in time.
3 centuries.
For 3 centuries. That's a very long duration.
I arrived.
Since I arrived. That's the starting event.
A long time.
For a long time.
Great job! I hope you all got those right. Tom, why do you think people find this so difficult?
I think it's because many people try to translate from their own language. In many languages, there is only one word for both for and since. So when they speak English, they have to choose between two options, and they get nervous.
That's so true. When I was learning French, I had the same problem with their prepositions. My advice is, don't think about the grammar rule. Think about the image. If you see a long line, use for. If you see a single dot on a timeline, use since.
That's a brilliant trick, Maya. A line or a dot. Let's apply that to a workplace scenario. Imagine you're at your office. Your boss asks, "How long have you been working on this report?"
I would say, I've been working on it for 3 hours because I want the boss to know how much effort and time I put in.
Haha, exactly. But if you want to be very specific about when you started, you could say, I've been working on it since 9 o'clock this morning.
It's all about what you want the other person to feel. Do you want them to feel the length or the start?
By the way, if you're finding this helpful and you want to support Talkin' Tales with Tom, please take a second to hit that like button and subscribe. We've been growing so much since we started this channel, and it's all thanks to you.
Yes, thank you. We've been making these videos for almost a year now, and the community is just amazing.
Okay, let's talk about some common mistakes. I often hear people say, I am here since 2 hours. Maya, why is that wrong?
Well, there are two problems there. First, since shouldn't be used with 2 hours because 2 hours is a duration. It should be for 2 hours.
And the second problem?
The verb. In English, when we use for or since to talk about something that started in the past and is still happening, we need to use the present perfect. So instead of I am here, we say I have been here.
Exactly. I have been here for 2 hours. It sounds much more natural. It connects the past to the present.
Let's try another one. I have worked here since 2010. Is that correct?
Yes, that's perfect. 2010 is the dot, the starting point.
What about travel? When we travel, we often use these words. We've been traveling for 3 weeks.
Or, we've been on the road since we left London.
I love that. It paints a picture. Tom, let's imagine a conversation at a cafe. You're waiting for me and I'm late, as usual.
Okay, I'm sitting there, I've finished my first coffee, and you finally walk in. I say, Maya, I've been waiting here for 40 minutes. Where were you?
And I would say, I'm so sorry. I've been stuck in traffic since I turned onto Main Street.
Perfect use of both. You gave me the starting point of your trouble, and I gave you the duration of my waiting.
It really comes down to daily life. Think about your hobbies. I've been playing the piano since I was 6 years old.
And I've been practicing the guitar for about 6 months. I'm not very good yet, but I'm trying.
You'll get there. You've been practicing every day since you bought that new guitar, haven't you?
I have, at least for 30 minutes every evening.
See? These words are everywhere. You can't escape them, so you might as well become friends with them.
That's the spirit. Let's do a quick recap for everyone listening.
Use for when you are talking about a period of time. Seconds, minutes, hours, days, months, years, or even a long time. It's the length of the line.
Use since when you are talking about a specific point in the past when something started. 8 a.m., Monday, 1995, I was a child, or I arrived. It's the dot on the line.
And remember the golden rule of Talkin' Tales with Tom. Don't be afraid of mistakes.
Absolutely. Even if you use the wrong one, most people will still understand you. The goal is communication, not perfection. Every time you speak, you are getting better. You've been improving since the start of this episode.
And you'll keep improving for the rest of your life if you keep this positive attitude.
We want to hear from you now. Tell us something about yourself in the comments. How long have you been learning English? Use for or since.
For example, I have been learning English for 5 years, or I have been a student since 2020. We can't wait to read your stories.
Well, I think that's all for today. Maya, it's been a pleasure as always.
Likewise, Tom, I've enjoyed this conversation for every single minute we've been recording.
Me too. Thank you all for listening to Talk and Tales with Tom. Stay curious, keep practicing, and we will see you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
See you soon.